Cue the party, then cue the fireworks. It's a Ripple party, baby. Yes, all next on OG Crypto and NFTs. It is a day to celebrate. Do you know where you were sitting or standing when you heard the news that Ripple just won the case? I know a lot of people are out there thinking about exactly where they were at, what they heard. They couldn't believe that Judge Torres had finally come out and made her ruling and slapped Gary Gensler down like the little bitch that he actually is. All next on OG Crypto and NFTs. Welcome everyone, my name is Troy, and today we're obviously gonna celebrate a victory by Ripple. We're gonna talk about that as well as cryptocurrencies and other NFTs out there. But before we jump into it, do me a favor, hit that like button, boom, 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 and then hit that subscribe button, boom, boom. We're gonna give you the best 5 to 10 minutes in content on a daily basis. Let's jump into it. Brad Garlinghouse, the man, the myth. Oh, you're going to go right to that one. You're not gonna, there we go. All right. Brad Garlinghouse tweeted this morning. You know, obviously James Fallon came out. He's the lawyer for Ripple, and he's the one that gets all the information first. He immediately puts it out, and then Brad Garlinghouse says it. We set it back in December 2020. That's when the lawsuit was dropped. The day that Jay Clayton was leaving the place. He's leaving the SEC. He drops the lawsuit. He's the biggest hypocrite of all time, but we'll digress. That we were on the right side of the law, and we will be on the right side of history. Thankful to everyone who helped us get to today's decisions, one that is all for crypto innovation in the US. More to come. What is the more to come? Let's go look down below. Bing, 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 bing. Cut. Right there. And let's start planning a proper party, baby. You know it if you were at XRP Las Vegas and Brad Garlinghouse showed up and he said, guys, love the party, love the vibe that's here, awesome. But when we win this lawsuit, you're all invited to a proper party. And now he's talking about it again. We are so excited. Wham! Let's go to Cowboy Crypto's Twitter next. All right, here we go. It says, let's go read what's being said here. This is a former Ripple employee. Let's jump right into it. Go for it.
Ripple can absolutely get their ass kicked. But without its XRP non-security state. And with all the stuff that this is what see XRP have legal security in the United States.
Wow. So this was predicted last week by an XRP employee or ex-Ripple employee. This is crazy stuff. He's pretty much hits the nail on the head. If we were to sit, and this might be for tomorrow, depending on how big the hangover is for a lot of us, it depends what is being said directly in that summary judgment. And part of it really goes back to it not being an ICO. Ripple did not ICO XRP. It didn't do anything with it. It was given the XRP, and from there, they distributed it amongst the employees and they distributed it. They also sold some of it as a security, according now to summary judgment. But it's only sold as a security, and it's illegal only under the pretense that the people who were purchasing it were not companies that had clarity, whether they were, they were able to fall under, gosh, I just lost my memory. Too much of this, guys, too much of this, all right? If you were an accredited investor, if they sold to anyone outside accredited investor, but as I've seen and heard Brad say before, that they were accredited investors that they had sold to. So if that's a fact, not one sale of XRP has the SEC mentioned is a security. Not one sale they can go to. Not one like, oh, they sold to Joe whatever, or they sold to Bob or Chico or whoever the fuck, right? They can't come up with one. They can only give a blanket statement. Well, everything is a security. Hey, bitches, you just got slapped down. Let's move on. CNBC, biggest story today. XRP coin surges after judge delivers huge win to Ripple in its case against SEC. SEC feels pretty crappy right now. They put out a memo on Twitter. They tweeted saying, hey, they're so happy they won, that, XRP original sales were securities, but they haven't been able to show any one of those as being a security. And if they're all accredited investors, then they're not illegal securities. Okay, did they not go register that sale to the SEC? No, they didn't. Very minor infraction, guys. Minor infraction. This isn't a major infraction that they're not selling to retail and dumping on it. Also, in that summary judgment, it says that Ripple sales to all exchanges are deemed not a security. And those exchanges selling it to retail are not securities at all. There's no connection. It was not an investment instrument at all. Thank you, Judge Torres. We salute you. All right, let's move on to other scammers. Transitioning from Gary Gensler. Gary, I'll take the money from all the banks to block Ripple, to former Celsius CEO arrested. Company agrees to pay $4.7 billion in settlement. And this pisses me off to all ends, okay? We had the cop on the beat, Gary Gensler, sitting right here with Celsius. He allows Celsius to do whatever they want. Lie, cheat, steal. He doesn't check their books, just like FTX, Voyager, BlockFi, whatever. And instead, he is sworn to upkeep the law and to protect retail investors. Instead, when he sues scumbags like Alex Mashinsky, what he's basically saying is that all that money that in bankruptcy that was supposed to go to retail, we're suing them and keeping it ourselves. That's the Gary Gensler way. Look at BlockFi. They had sued BlockFi for $100 million, collected about 30 or 40 million of it. BlockFi then turns around and folds after FTX can't buy them because FTX wants to buy them on pennies on a dollar. And once they fold, good job, Pomp, on that one, huh, bitch? Okay? Once they fold, he has $30 million he can give back to retail. Of course he doesn't want to give it back to retail. He was keeping it for the SEC because he wants to pound his own chest. He has no allegiance to any of the retail, buyers and sellers out there. None, zero. He has money himself. Let's just break this down. Gary, where did you get your $100 million sitting in Vanguard? Where did you get it from? You surely didn't get it from being that ex-president's wife's finance officer. Didn't get it there. Did you get it from the CFTC? Oh, that's right. The biggest CFT blunder you were part of, and you had to excuse yourself out of that. And now we're sitting at the SEC, and you've just completely let the entire retail sector down. And now you're trying to take all the money out of all these companies for yourself. You are scumbag Gary. All right, last but not least, we're going to jump into a little NFT news. I'm going to make it real short and sweet here. Google Play Store officially allows NFT games. Very interesting. They hated NFT games. They said they would, NFTs, period. Now they're starting to allow it. They're breaking, they're bending, and they will break. It doesn't matter. They call it someone gambling. I don't care. This is a great day. You know what? Google Play, go after yourself. Let's go party. XRP Army, let's do it.